Welcome to Tacos, Tequila, Therapy, and the Tea, of course, with your girl P. Where you never know what we're going to be sipping on. Where we are going to be talking about all things beauty, salon related, life, and love. So if you are someone who has questions about your hair, info you may want to know, I'm sharing the tea. You need a little bit of uplifting? I got the tea while I'm sipping the tea. Yes. So get ready for the ride. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Tacos, Tequila, Therapy, and the Tea with your girl, Patrice B. The podcast where we take the shots, tell the truth, and do the damn work. Today, I'm going to let y'all know I quit. I fucking quit. But hey, not in the ways that you think. I ain't giving up on life and love and all the good things. I'm just quitting those things that no longer serve me. Thoughts, habits, jobs, relationships. Sometimes we look at quitting as failure. And quitting isn't failure, it's freedom. And I realized that in my life of the things that I've had to quit or release, that it was a graduation, it was a leveling up for me. Because have you ever been in situations, jobs, friendships, even habits way too long where it started to drain or burn out for you? But you may have been more concerned about quitting on others, but in that moment you may have been quitting on yourself because you were choosing to stay. I was in a salon, and the last one I was in, I had gotten to the point where I would go home crying because I was exhausted. I was exhausted from the job. It made me question, am I doing what I love? Should I be doing this for the rest of my life? How am I going to do this? Things were happening that made me just like, what the hell? But life happened and I ended up having to leave, quit, and go to something else. And what I realized is that when I left that situation that did not have me being my best self or still loving what I did, when I left it, I have only leveled up ever since. It was like a graduation. It was one step that got me to the next one. Sometimes we have habits that we need to get rid of. Like I am strong in my fixer-uppers. I'm like Chip and Joanna Gaines, fixer-upper, right? I want to fix the problem, but that is also what I do in my job. It's one of those habits that I have to quit. That people-pleasing mentality that, hey, I can fix it all because I am all. I'm not. I'm awesome though. I'm awesome as shit, but I digress. But sometimes you have to just quit those habits that do not serve you. And then you have those relationships. My last one was with an overthinker. And that overthinking it just wore out the relationship. While it was good on paper, like everything was good on paper, the actions just couldn't outweigh the negative thoughts. It didn't matter what positive actions you could come up with. It could not overpower the negative overthinking that was happening in the relationship. And what do? We had to quit. I had to quit that. Now, truth be told, I was left before I even quit. I just quit because I realized that my actions, no positive action that I could have had, were going to outweigh the negative thinking, the overthinking that was negative. And in those situations, what do? Where everything seems good, like in the job, everything seemed like it was going well. It was going to be the place to be. And then it isn't. I understand the ex that wanted to leave because maybe whatever overthinking, whatever got them there, whatever that feeling was, I understand that hey, I want to be friends. But the overthinking and the negativity couldn't see the positives and the connection. And a connection that wasn't there to hurt them. It was just different than it had ever been. And maybe that's a habit that they could quit because maybe it's no longer serving them and it's stifling them from possible connections. But that's their lesson to learn, not mine. Mine is the people pleasing and I want to be Chip and Joanna Gaines fixer upper. But in jobs in life, we've all been there where you've had something that you wanted to do and you want to get to that next level, whatever that is for you. I had a client years ago, and she, instead of calling it a diet, she called it a live it, because the wording that you put with that action that you need to take could govern how you move or stunt your growth. And she chose the word live it because dying was like die off. Everything was negative around die. So she chose to live it. And you know what? She lost that weight. She was healthier behind it. She extended her life, got rid of some medications. And so that is very inspiring to me when you think about all the things when we associate quitting as failure. And it really is a leveling up. There are plenty of people who have stayed in jobs that they should have left, should be leaving. It isn't serving you for the higher purpose or even the things that you want to do. But we stay because, hey, it feels comfortable. And sometimes people stay in situations or continue with those bad habits just out of fear. You refrain from quitting because of fear and the lack of faith. And sometimes you have to have faith to step out when you quit to be able to level up. And believe me when I tell you, I don't like being labeled as no quitter. But I've had to in life to get to the next level, to learn the lessons that I need to. If I did not leave that job that did not serve me, honey, I probably wouldn't be here talking to y'all today, harassing you on this good old podcast. I wouldn't be in this position today. I probably would not be in my own space. I would not be able to be leveling up in my career if I did not quit what was draining me. And sometimes you gotta quit those situations or those bad habits and dispel that fear of judgment from other people. Like, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? Who cares? Do what is best for you. And so when we are thinking about life, what that looks like, we just have to remember we are leveling up. And so I have like my own, like I quit phrases and their affirmations to be like, hey, what the hell do I want to get rid of? I quit proving myself. I quit settling. I quit working harder, not smarter. But my question to you today is, what do you feel you need to quit so that you can level up, so that you can graduate to that next version of you? Let me know. I would love to hear it. I would love, love, love to hear it. Send me a DM. Share some of your I quit affirmations. Put it out to the universe so we can stop those habits that are not allowing us to be our best selves. It could be relationship, it could be work, it could just be life, it could be how you speak to yourself. But DM me your I quit affirmations. Send it to me on IG at Patrice Star. And as always, thank you for sharing your time with me. I am truly, truly grateful. And today we toasted with turmeric tea because if you didn't hear it in my voice, I am a little raspy. Allergy season is kicking in. So I got a little bit of turmeric and lemon tea. So I do love a little goose and cranberry, but not today. Today we healing with some good tea. But thank you. And until next time, cheers. Thanks for spending your time with me. I know that you got options and you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to listen to your girl today. Don't forget to follow on all of your listening platforms. Share the episode. Tell a friend. Come on back. You can follow me on Instagram under Patrice Star or the salon, which is the Design Studio _MD. I do have a website, and that is the Design Studio MD, and that MD is like Maryland or doctor.com. And we are on all of your listening platforms. We'll see you on the next Tuesday for some tacos, tequila, therapy, and the chi. Till next time.